everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, and we're back. I'm gonna do one thing here. Where am I? Why can't I see what I'm looking for? System config. Volume. I set way up. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's good for you guys. Alright, let's go ahead. We are going to continue on the main story quest today. I need to get into the ocular. I was at the wrong guard. Okay. I forget where we were at with the main quest. What we were doing. I'm sure this will remind us. I think we just finished off Ilmeg. Look how awesome we look. They don't look happy.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Guest? Oh, God. Hey, my dude.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
Mm-hmm.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Leave my Exarch alone.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
So petty.
Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
I don't trust you.
Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
Huh. Get out of here, man.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Jeez. I don't know what to think of him, honestly.
What was that all about?
He's a really cool bad guy, that's for sure.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Colonel, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did.
Yeah, he has some other ulterior motive, for sure.
It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Raktika. Oh, is it time to go there?
And their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
You're a wanted man there, aren't you?
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika.
Yes.
There you will find Y'shtola.
It's time for Lahi.
With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
Well, she's not met Y'shtola.
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
You did something to piss her off.
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What is that?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm with Alice. Say what? You can't just hold up an
missive
envelope.
From Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
No. Yeah.
And did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
Are you sure?
Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Huh, okay. Well, I forget if we go with it. I feel like before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather, the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall, there remains a tablet, whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart for Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Okay. Please be careful when you go see Vorthry. I just don't trust him. Also, I just watched the live letter for Endwalker, that basically said there's a 2-week delay, which, no big deal. It's fine for me. I didn't request time off or anything. I know others are kind of, you know, in a tough spot because they requested time off work and whatnot for the release. For me, it's, if you want to polish it up, but 2 weeks is not a big deal. But there was one graphic on there that had, like, all the scions, and someone was missing off of it. My boy. And it made me really scared, because this is not a spoiler, because it's complete speculation, but if I were writing it, I would kill off one of the twins in Endwalker, and I thought it was going to be Alice. But now I'm really fearful that it's going to be Alphino. Like, I'm scared. Or something's gonna happen to one of them. I don't know. I'm scared for them. Someone's gotta die. You know that someone's gonna die in Endwalker. And I think it's gotta be one of the twins. That just makes the most sense. I don't think they would kill off Y'shtola. She's died like 4 times already anyway. Urianger, I could see him dying. I could see Thancred dying. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't want to speculate too much. Okay, Fort Job. But I do think it's one of the twins. Like, it just makes sense that it would be one of them. Because they're in their homeland. I don't know, you could do some really cool stories with that, but I know I'm gonna be in tears when it happens, no matter who it is. Here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Okay. I'm gonna get a hat. What item level? 403. Okay, yes. But now our glam's gonna be off. Oh no. Well, we're gonna have to live with it for a second. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers, a shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood. But that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Okay. Shows there, but down? How now, brown cow? There's stairs? I can fly here. I don't know why we're running around. Aha, there is stairs. Oh, and Urianger is standing right there. Okay. A nice church. We're looking for some tablet. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did not want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the knights blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. He's always playing games. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Okay. Alright, new destination. So, oh, we're searching. We're like literally searching. Do I remember where it is? Hey, Thancred. Bending over. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? I don't know. Alright, tablet. Oriange. Green. I mean, it can't be... Is it, like, in the... Oh, there it is. You've located the time-worn tablet. I mean, there weren't many places for it to be. Hey, everybody, I found it. It's in the desk. Within the altar, you say. Thou sayest. Okay. We did it. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. Ronka, that's the name of the spells that we used when we were, Nilebert in the job quest. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them, A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Okay. Lahi. Ere we depart, there is a custom to the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including the very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and, in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is there that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border. Okay, but before we do that, where does this go? No. We have to do something. Excuse me, I'm still sick. It's kind of worse today than it was yesterday, so I apologize. We have to fix our glam. And I think I can do that, because I think I tied the glamour to... There we go. Okay. Now. We need to go back over here. And run up there. I'm excited. We're about to go to the zone. The good zone. The good music zone. The Lahi. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way. There it is.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Bow, bow, Lahi.
We have arrived.
We have.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Okay. Emmett. Thancred just always glares at him. I mean, I would too if I were
Thancred.
Thancred.
Must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
Would you stop?
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
He's on him. I love these two.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
Shadows.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No.
Philia.
I think I am an observer, nothing more.
No.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Lahi. Oh, goodness. Alright, Emmett's walking around with us, huh? Says playing our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the Blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of the priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice there was another character here. So it's like, oh yeah, we got a bunny with us. Tomato? It is like a tomato. That's funny. I was like, oh yeah, it says tomato. Oh my god. Mind Maker. He's cool. Did that say vampire? Vampire Vine. Wow, I need to take a closer look at some of the names and stuff as we're running through this game. Uh oh. I didn't want to join a fate. I suppose we could mount up. I need to buy this mount. I just need to... There's so many mounts in the store where I'm like, do I really want to spend more money on a mount? And then I see this run by, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do. There now. Excuse me. Ow, sorry, I hit the mic. Trying to grab a drink. Lahi? I think the music's not supposed to be playing quite like this.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Uh-oh.
Now, surround them!
Don't surround us! Stop! Don't shoot me! You were saying, Urianger?
These Sin-Eaters, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin-Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Not a Sin Eater. Kupo? I'm gonna say it. Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Thancred, will you please let me have some fun around here? Such a killjoy.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade.
He's so rude. You're just gonna snap out of here, huh? Unbelievable. Thanks for the help.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
You don't mean that. Hey.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya.
Istola. I love her new outfit, by the way. I hope she never changes this one.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Uh-oh. Shit.
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
You don't remember us?
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Puissant. My friend.
It cannot be.
At least give her a smile, man. Nice to see you too, Master Matoya. There we go.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Cool. Y'shtola, what the heck, man? So she did not even recognize us because we... we lahied. We've sucked in too much aether, seems like. You have been busy since arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone, yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Alright, I'll catch up. I like this bunny friend. Oh, I forgot that we got the car. Man, it has been a little while since we played. I know we've already done one episode, but whenever you take time off and then come back, it's like, ah, yes, I'm settling back in to home. Lahi? Excuse me, did you interrupt my Lahi? That does it. Wing Sauce, get him. We gotta fight this guy. Ah! I was listening to that. He interrupted our Lahi session. Oh god, my Enochian! No! It's okay, we don't have a long battle ahead of us. And in Endwalker, December 3rd, we should not have to worry about Enochian anymore. Keeping it pressed. I wonder how it's gonna change if we're not at max level. Like, I wonder how the character's gonna play then. Ishtola? There you are. I was beginning to worry. Yeah, I had to fight a tree. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Just fighting trees, you know. We'll get this Aether. Oh! Level 78. That means we can do the next story quest. For our class. Look at that. He's just running in. It would be a nice view, but there's a whale in the way. Whales and cars. Unbelievable. Okay. Here we are.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements.
Slitherbow.
They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Cute.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
And I don't need a feast.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Man, I just gotta say again, she looks so cool in her new outfit. Like, they all gotta glow up this, this expansion.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Yeah, please do.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape.
Then be bunny heels.
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
He's trying to buy your love.
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
Ixmaya. I gotta remember how to say that.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city?
Okay.
Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
Why is she so aggressive all of a sudden?
But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
He didn't... I don't think he deserved that, Y'shtola. I think you're a little...
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Aww.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Yeah, I feel like she was very uncharacteristically aggressive there. And that's not the first time I feel that about her. So, like, I agree. Definitely at the end of the quest that I did complete for Shadowbringers, I was wondering, like, is something up with Y'shtola? So that's always in the back of my mind. Like, man, something is... Character seems a little more abrasive. Not necessarily in a bad way, just different. Oh, did we need this on? I should have looked. Oh, we do. Okay, okay. That looks fine, at least for now, so we don't have to go fix it right away. Alrighty, Y'shtola. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. You're right. And after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbough. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go apologize to Thancred later, I know. Where's Thancred, by the way? Where'd he run off to? Right now. Is he in the village, or he's just... I don't know, actually. I don't know where he went. Oh, we should grab this. I've never used these. I think I've yet to use this. I'm still gonna grab them, just in case. Who knows, maybe with the, teleport costs going up and stuff, we might need to start using that. I mean, we are kind of broke on this character. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? We're not supposed to use our real name. From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priest slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you do not hear that from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside in Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark. In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Okay. La-hee, la-la-la-la-la, la-hee. Ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra. Ingvar. Davith. Was Davith a name in Dragon Age? Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, then I might rid you of the light's impurity. /kneel. Gonna baptize us? Ah, man. Took a shower before coming here. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are Sin Eaters. I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alan Tuta. In the language of Ranka, it is one of the several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. He's loving it. You need not worry. Merely speaking the words Alan Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the Blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. With the chat mode in Say, enter Alan Tuta. Greet the villagers. Okay. Should do that before I get what to say. Or I forget what to say. Okay, say Alan Tuta. ... The elderly woman smiles warmly. Okay. Oh, someone up here? Vondia. Ah, newly come traveler. Alan Chi-Si, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent, serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Okay. Still no Thancred. I don't know where they went. Ursabel. Okay, looks like someone in here. Asgear. Alan Tuta. Alan Chi-Si. Welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go talk to Minfilia and then, and we'll wrap up. Are we back in the cave? Uvar the Boneless. I think it was Ivar the Boneless. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. Alright. And I think with that, we will go ahead and end this episode here. So when we come back, we'll continue on the main story. I also saw a couple of blue quests pop up, probably for Aether Currents. We'll make sure we do those as well. But for now, we'll go ahead and end. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye everyone.